And let's go into the water. Miss me. Ooh, it's beautiful out. And it's raining, you guys. Nothing like swimming in the rain. Yeah. Oh, man. Hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys enjoy the beautiful weather wherever you're at. And even the rain. Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah. Sweet! Alright. Enjoy this battle. Yeah! Hey, I just want to take a moment and say thank you to Gear Games. They just rolled out the brand new Outstanding Player program for the YouTubers, and they put me in the top spot. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the recognition and obviously the tokens and all the support, and for the prizes and things that you guys give me so I can put on contests and have fun with the Art of War 3 community and all of you commanders out there. Thank you, Gear Games. Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. Awesome. Let's jump into this awesome battle. Hello, Commanders, and welcome to FATSQUATCH Games. Awesome channel. Yes, we are watching a battle on the Long Crusade map. That's right, and this is with boosts. You guys want boosts? I'm going to give you some boosts. Gold boost the whole way, all right? Let's talk about this awesome map. Yes, the Long Crusade map. I love this map. It's got awesome bridges in the middle, kind of breaking it up from top to bottom. And there's also lots of different like levels and stuff, which I want to talk about here in just a moment. But guys, you have come to the right place. This is the best place on YouTube for Art of War 3 action updates and commentary, where we talk about these maps and try to break down strategy and try to talk about what I do when I'm playing with my partners. Now guys, like I said, there's bridges, but there's also these different levels, and each one of these locations in the corners, it's kind of like a valley, right? So you've got these little hills or these little, spots that are elevated where you can get along the edges of the base, actually. So depending on how they build their base, a lot of times you can reach the buildings from those edges. Now, like I said, in the middle, there's those bridges. Well, if you want to come down, you don't have to use the bridges, but you can. You can come down, but come right into the middle area. I love that dead space, or that, static space, the areas that don't have a whole lot going on. You can go down in between the opponents, okay? In between their bases. And you can actually break it up and make it so the other opponent can't help them. And you can do that on several maps. You can definitely do it on this one, okay? So pay close attention. We're gonna do some of that. Let's take a look at these awesome enemies. You guys wanna see the enemies, so we're gonna do it. Soy Jia F1DC from Dongqi. Rockstar, look at that. And actually, the one from Dongqi, it was a 21. I guess they just ranked up to 22. The mayor, E.B.S.G, that's right, that clan is awesome, obviously. Everybody knows that one too. He changed his avatar though. He used to be the bear. But anyway, there's the enemy. Let's do this. Let's jump into this battle on the Long Crusade map with my buddy CX Spark, who I really enjoy playing with. Here we go. Now guys, I am going to gold boost for you, but I'm only going to go to a level 3 HQ, and I decided only to use infantry, all right? Now I'm going to build a few vehicles at the beginning just to kind of get the momentum going on that right side. I'm going to use that cliff area, or that elevated area on the right side in the right bottom corner there. just to the right of the enemy's base. You'll see that in a moment. So CX Spark wants to know, can we rush? Yes, we can rush. You can see he's off to getting those containers and grabbing those really quick with 3 barracks. He's got 3 supply, and he's keeping his base nice and organized. He likes to have it all in formation there. I've got my 3 behind my HQ. I'm putting my barracks to the left and my power plants to the right. And then I'm going to put my factories kind of to the right and in the front there of my headquarters. Put my sniper towers in each location there for the entrances. And I'm really going to let CX have the containers, even the one behind my base. I'm just going to basically try to keep the enemy from grabbing containers and let him try to grab as many as he can so he can get off to a good start, because he's actually going to build vehicles, and I want him to have plenty of resources at the beginning here to help him out. All right, you can see his base there. He's got that 1 sniper tower, which is actually in a great spot right there. Can cover both entrances, so he only needs that 1 sniper tower. All right, you can see the enemy's got a sniper tower right there, which will be interesting because that placement is perfect, and it's actually going to be interesting because he put it in a spot that can't actually reach the right side. All right, so you can see the bases there that are going. You kind of got a glimpse at the enemy's front of the enemy's base. We're not going to scout them, guys, and I know a lot of you guys want to scout at the very beginning. I would encourage you, don't scout them right away. Actually, wait a little bit. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can run a rifleman through there, try to scout them out, but if you don't scout them right away, they kind of relax a little bit and they focus on developing their base, which is kind of cool. And I'm going to tell you why here in a moment here, because a lot of times I've noticed this whenever I don't scout them or rush them to see what their base looks like. Now, obviously, there's moments where you want to do that. Like if there's a water map, you want to know exactly where they're at when it comes to the water. So in those situations, yeah, you want to definitely hurry up and scout their base. But in this situation, it's such a big map. Give them a little bit of time. Let them relax a little bit. You saw these guys. These are big rank 22s. Oh, 21. And became a 22 right after this. These guys outranking me, of course. CX Spark is a 22. And look at him moving right along. He's got both his factories up. And like I said, he's going to be building some vehicles. Got another power plant up. Nice. Beautiful base there, CX Spark. All right, I've upgraded to level 2 now on my HQ, getting a factory up, and he wants to rush. And so, yeah, I told him, yeah, we can definitely rush. And he wanted to know who we're going to attack first. I said green. I just got a feeling green was going to be the strongest one. And actually, green was the player from Dongqi. That's green. The E.B.S.G player was purple. Just so you guys are aware of that. Know who's who. But I had a feeling the green was going to be the stronger of the two, based on just how it was at the very beginning there with the scouting and stuff. And so I said green. Now, I'm going to come down that right side. And you can see they're trying to scout him out, but he did a good job. He's got those 2 sniper towers right there. Very nice. And I'm putting up another supply and building a 3rd barracks. You can see on my barracks here in a moment how I do that. If you're going to do infantry like I do, this is a great way to do it. And what you're doing is you're upgrading just one of your barracks to go to grenadiers. The other one's going to go to snipers. So as you're building these 3, riflemen, grenadiers, and snipers, each one will come out of each one of those barracks. So one will come out with riflemen, the other one will be grenadiers primarily, and then the 3rd one there with the snipers will just be snipers. So as you're building those out, that'll keep that production moving quite nicely when it comes to your infantry. He's got armadillos now and porcupines. That's what he's running with. Armadillos and porcupines. 2 factories for armadillos and 1 for porcupine. And he's moving quickly as well. All right. Now, a rush, obviously, this is a huge map, so a rush does take just a minute because you're building up just enough forces, and then you've got to hit them quickly. It's good that we did that with these guys on this big map because they were building up their base quickly. They're definitely strong players, and I can see why they play together. Both of the enemies here, why they play together. They're pretty good partners that way. All right, so CX Spark says, "Are you ready?" I said, "Yeah, I'm ready." I've got a couple armadillo, and I've got some coyotes to go with the initial attack here to help my infantry out and take most of the big blow from any defensive buildings or any other, units from the enemy. Because I'm going to try to keep my infantry alive on that right side and see if I can pick off some buildings. Yeah! All right. So you can see how they're coming out. The sniper's coming out of there. Every once in a while, though, obviously a rifleman, you just cancel that. And let the snipers come out of there, let the grenadiers come out of their barracks, and let the riflemen come out of their barracks. You can see that ridge right there. That's where I'm going. I'm actually going to go that way. So he was right in saying attack point B, but I'm going to actually go to the right even more along the ridge there. Now watch what happens, you guys. And I love this little bridge right here. Little bridges in the middle, man. If you don't want this to happen to you, you should build out and expand your base upward and put your defensive structures in front of those bridges, or in front of that bridge anyway, so that the enemy can't come down like I'm coming down. But I'm going to come down here. I'm waiting just a second for CX Spark to get into position. Here we go. And so he's got most of his guys almost down in here. Now, each of us, not a huge group, right? This is just the beginning in order to start applying pressure here as we rush. Because a good rush applies pressure and is able to basically control the reaction or response of the enemy, getting them to help each other out, right? So here we go. I'm moving to the right side. You can see we've got a couple barracks. We've got supply centers though over here, which is lovely. And I'm just going to keep moving over here a little further here. I'm locking them into place. All of the defensive structures are over here. You can see that sniper tower in front of the entrance, and then 3 gun towers are over in front of the entrance. But I'm not going to go to the front. I'm going to go to the right side here, and I'm going to use this ridge area to just attack, because my infantry can reach these buildings. CX Spark is on the left side. He says green is strong. Yes, I know green is strong, and that's one of the reasons why I said let's take him on first. But that's okay. So CX is in the middle between the 2 bases, and that's what I was talking about earlier, that empty space in between the 2 bases there. If you can defend that area and control what happens in that space, that's really awesome, and that'll give you the upper hand when it comes to, taking on the enemy. Now, purple wants to help green, right? Purple wants to help green out. I'm down there. I'm not sending any more units. I've got my group right there to the right side. You can see how loaded green is. Green did a great job developing his base. I counted at least 6 supply centers. You can see purple there with a jaguar and porcupine now. And CX is going to go around the forest here, and he's going to go ahead and collect more reinforcements here that are coming down from the north. And yeah, here we go. Now, I've taken out some buildings. I'm going to keep taking out some buildings. I'm just locking these guys into place so they don't move. They're just going to keep on going. All right. And he says backup plan. I just told him defend that space, basically. I want him to defend that middle space. And if that means attack purple, that's fine too. And that's what he decides to do. He's going to go down there and attack purple in the middle, make sure purple's not in the middle. And he's going to keep purple busy. And so what's going to happen now, guys, is this is exactly what you want, actually. CX is going to go over to purple now, and he's going to upgrade to level 4 on his HQ. Nice. And you can see he's developed his base nicely. He's got some good supply there. He's moving in, though, on that right side of purple's base. I'm staying right there on the right side of green's base. So what's now going to happen is green is going to be forced to ignore me, basically, over here and go help purple. And I am going to actually start sending the rest of my infantry is going to go down to purple. And you're going to see here in just a moment how that goes. But oh, there goes the supply center. Woo! All right, and those sniper towers are out of reach. All right, so he moves in. He's got the front there. The problem is green is coming over to help. And so whenever you move in like this, guys, on this map, move to the back corner of the base. Whatever back corner that is. For purple, it's that bottom left corner. And I'm telling him to move down, move to A and H. Yeah, move down that way. See green coming in right there? Green came over really fast with those Jaguars and his infantry there. And trying to help out purple while I'm still sniping his buildings from the ridge. Okay? And I'm now sending down my infantry to help attack purple. I'm using a scouting boost so that I can get them moving as quickly as I can across this large map. Now you can see how he's moved now to the back corner there. That's going to pull those Jaguars through the base. You're going to have to come towards him. He can still reach the building. See the reach there? I'm sure he's boosting. And you can see those Jaguars have come through now. And they literally have deployed and sieged inside the base, trying to protect the headquarters. You can see there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Jaguars that have sieged there and deployed and trying to keep them away. That's good though. We want them to stay right there because FATSQUATCH infantry is having fun. All right, that's right, only infantry on this one. Okay, you know I love my infantry, guys. You learn how to use infantry the right way, and you can really surprise people. And I know everybody says people don't use infantry up in Legendary League. Well, I do. All right, here we go. Okay, so he's able to back off a little bit. He's picking away at these buildings. He's doing a great job. Just sitting back. Sit back there. Those Jaguars are in siege mode, so they're not going anywhere. And they're just really trying to protect everything. I'm coming in though now. My infantry's getting to the top of purple's base, and CX is going to fall back a little bit more and let my infantry get in here. And I'm going to go right for that gun tower right away. No gun tower. Got to take out those defensive buildings. We don't want those guys to pop up. Purple's trying to get some defense up. Green did send a Jaguar over here, but that's not going to work. Yeah, that's right. And we're just going to keep on chipping away at these buildings from the right side. Yes, the same group still over on the right side. All right. And CX, I told him to move behind my infantry, away from the Jaguar. Let my infantry handle the Jags right there. Let me clear out some of the Jags and take some of the beating here for you. Save your units. And yeah, FATSQUATCH infantry is now up in there taking care of the Jags, trying to help out with the Jaguars and clearing them out. And now you can see I'm still over here chipping away at that supply center. All right, so now I'm telling them move on in. There's only a couple Jags left, about 3 of them. Yeah. So we're going to push now on these Jags. And here comes more green, who's actually got a dragonfly. But that's a bad idea because there's a bunch of porcupine. All right. And we're going to now, I'm basically going to take on green as he comes over and try to hold him off so that CX can finish off purple's buildings. You can see more infantry from green now. So he's sending more infantry to go up against FATSQUATCH infantry. I don't know if that's going to work out for him. That's not going to work out for him because I've got snipers in the mix. But we'll see what happens. He's got some Dragonfly as well and Jaguars. And he's leaving my guys alone over here because he's so occupied with what's happening at his partner's base. Unfortunately for him. Oh, yeah, there he goes. And all that was left was basically a couple infantry and a Dragonfly. I've got more guys coming down, and we're taking on some of Green's guys out here in the field. And look at that, Jaguars holding it down, trying to help purple put up a sniper tower and another gun tower behind the sniper tower. All right, so we got the Jaguar out of there, and now we're taking down, there we go, taking down those defensive buildings and pushing to the right. Nice job, CX, great teamwork, and we've got purple out of there. And now it's time for the big guy, Mr. Green Machine. Yeah, the Green Machine over here, who's been so kind and not messing with me, or tried to, but I'm doing good. Those top ridges, those areas there are awesome. I like this spot too right here. I'm gonna move into this spot too with my infantry. You'll see here in a little bit. But I love these spots right here. And I love it because a lot of times I'll build right next to them. All right, so we're moving over now. But green, don't worry, green puts up a fight. Okay. You see me here? I've still got 4 supply centers. I'm at level 3 HQ, and I'm just popping out my infantry. That's really all the CP I need to put up a fight here. You can see CX is rocking and rolling here with his 8 supply centers, and now he's going to go to Dragonfly because green doesn't have any anti-air at all. And guys, this is a good way to do it. A lot of you, I've seen some of you guys go right to Dragonfly, which is okay. But if you do this and then wait for Dragonfly, and then on the second part of your battle, or halfway through here, transition to Dragonfly, these guys won't have anti-air up because they don't think you're going to air. And you're going to be able to take advantage of that, just like CX does. Now my infantry is going to move in here and try to provide support. You can see green has made snipers to go up against FATSQUATCH snipers. Let's see how that goes for him. I love it. Some sniper versus sniper action, including Jaguars and stuff. Yeah, he did have Jaguars and stuff, so I don't know if it's completely fair, but that's okay. All right, here we go. Here comes green's snipers against, yes, come on. Ah, yeah. And he's bringing in the Jaguars. Nice. Woo, my goodness. Oh, look at that. All that's left of the Jaguars now. And we're doing infantry attack. I'm basically doing infantry attack boost the whole freaking time. But anyway, those porcupines, look at those porcupines putting up a fight, but clearing out that CP for all the Dragonflies. Okay. And they're just going to go ahead and move on in here. That gun tower, though, is going to take care of them quickly. Oh, all right. Yeah, I see the anti-air. And so, because of that anti-air going up, we've got to move in pretty quick here. He's got to get them. I'm going to move my guys up here to that spot I was talking about on that left side. And I can actually focus in on that supply center and some other buildings from this side, which is great. And here comes the Dragonfly that he was able to produce quickly. We're going to take out the anti-air right away, going for the anti-air first, which is how you do it. Nice. Took out that supply center. Nice job, you guys. And we're just going to keep on attacking some buildings there while those Dragonfly move in. And then we're going to move in from the side there and from the top. Here we go. Taking out the gun towers. Yes. And we're moving in on green's base. Nice Dragonfly, CX. Nice job. You can see green really wasn't prepared for any air at all because we hadn't done any air at all. And that's kind of the power behind waiting to use air until you need it. You know what I mean? Pulling those Dragonfly in, halfway through there as we go into attack green space was a great move. Great job. Yes, GG. You can see, guys, this map has so many different ways you can attack the base, but I love this area right there. I love this ridge that goes around. Now, this is around each one of the bases on this map, so you can do it no matter where you're at. No matter where the enemy's at, you have these ridges and these higher areas, and everything's sitting in a valley kind of thing. So, take advantage of that, you guys. Take advantage of that. And use those ridges. Even if you've got like some mammoth, that'd be kind of fun. Mammoth, porcupine, Jaguars can reach pretty nicely. But again, if you want to go quickly, you can get those infantry out. Remember the barracks, all right? One for snipers, one for grenadiers, one for riflemen. Great job to CX Spark. I love playing with this guy. Good teamwork. And I hope you guys enjoyed this battle. Yeah, the enemy was strong, and they were moving along nicely. They had good bases they were developing, and they were packing up. They had Jags, and they were moving right along. I'm sure if we gave them more time, they would have went to Chameleon. And yeah, so a lot of fun, a great fun, yes, rush. You could call it a rush if you want to, but we basically applied pressure throughout the whole entire battle, and we're able to transition over to the other base and take that out and then come back to green. Great teamwork. Great teamwork. Awesome. Yeah. Well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys picked up some things. I hope it helps you guys as you battle on the Long Crusade map. Yes, you wanted boosts. I gave you boosts. You guys know I play without boosts or I play with boosts. So if you send me a request, you can tell me what you want. All right? Thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next battle.